motherfucking Eagle Double G.
For you to become the expert every patient deserves.
Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
So, I think that...
Website name.
I think, what are you thinking about, like, 2 hours set?
2 hours set?
Yeah.
I'll put it down in the list of maybe suggestions for the name.
Okay.
So, every good website needs a mission statement. What do you want your mission statement to be?
I want to be known as, like, a sort of a force, you know, like with my rap.
Managing my moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Then I realized something was missing. Me. My symptoms were keeping me from being there. So I talked to my doctor and learned Humira is for people who still have symptoms of Crohn's disease after trying other medications. And the majority of people on Humira saw significant symptom relief, and many achieved remission in as little as 4 weeks.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Be there for you and them. Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, remission is possible.
Americans, we love ice cream. Each person eats about 24 quarts of it per year. And that's for one big reason. It tastes amazing. But someone had to teach Ben & Jerry's how to do it. Turns out, that guy, he works at Penn State. This is Dr. Bob Robert, hold on. Okay, this is Dr. Bob Roberts. He teaches ice cream courses at Penn State.
I do. I have 2 courses, Ice Cream Short Course and Ice Cream 101.
Side note, these are the type of books ice cream professors read. Okay, back to the story.
Part of the reason that ice cream is so good in the U.S. is that we've been teaching ice cream for 125 years.
And Bob, he's been teaching at Penn State for 25 of those. And he's had some pretty famous students.
Companies like Unilever, Nestle, Breyers, Ben & Jerry's, you name the company, they've sent people here.
That's because the Penn State Creamery is on the forefront of ice cream technology.
Ice cream is a formulated food. There is no naturally occurring ice cream. You have to put the ingredients together and process it to make ice cream.
Bob and his department, they spend their time figuring out how to make ice cream even better.
When we look at studying ice cream, we study ice cream from cow to the cone. So we look at what happens on the farm, what happens with the milk.
Wait, there's a farm?
We have a herd of about 250 or so milking Holsteins, and yes, they are on campus.
So yeah, he knows ice cream. But he says that he's not an ice cream purist.
I'm not sure what an ice cream purist is, but I wouldn't eat frozen yogurt if I had the opportunity to eat ice cream.
Yeah, well, that does make sense considering he is the authority on ice cream. Bob, what's your favorite flavor?
Dulce de leche.
Ooh, yeah.
Here are the free things you can get on your birthday. The key to getting free stuff on your birthday is signing up for loyalty programs. Here's where I went on my birthday. My first stop was Amon Pen. If you're a rewards member, they give you a free sandwich or a salad on your birthday. I ordered a black bean burger, showed them my ID, and they gave it to me for free. Next up, I went to Panera. They give you a free pastry on your birthday if you're a rewards member. So I got a free cinnamon scone. It was okay. It was really sugary, but it was free. Then we went to IHOP. I hadn't gotten my birthday coupon yet, but they gave me a free stack of pancakes anyway. So next we went to Moe's Southwestern Grill. I ordered my burrito, got to the cashier, scanned the QR code for my free burrito in the Moe's app. It disappeared from the app, and she told me it didn't work. She called over her coworker. He told me they're not a participating location. So I ended up having to pay for my birthday burrito. So if you're gonna go to Moe's for your free birthday burrito, check if they're a participating location first. Next, I went to Jamba Juice. All I had to do was punch in my phone number after having signed up for their loyalty program, and I got a free smoothie. It was chocolate peanut butter banana. It was so good, minus the plastic straw. Those are bad for the ocean. As if I hadn't had enough sugar yet that day, it was time for Krispy Kreme. I had downloaded their app. You get a free donut just for signing up, and you get a free birthday donut. I got 2 free donuts! 2! So I had done all this bopping around, getting free stuff, but all I really wanted for my birthday was cake. We found a Sprinkles cupcake. Once again, my birthday coupon had not come through yet, but they honored it and gave me my free birthday cupcake anyway. It was red velvet. It was pretty good. Last stop was Wendy's. I had read online, you get a free Frosty on your birthday at Wendy's. Got in line at Wendy's, got to the register, said, hello, it's my birthday. Can I have a free Frosty? And they looked at me like I had 4 heads. So he went and got his manager. Manager came back and said chocolate or vanilla. And I said chocolate, and it was free. I don't know if this works everywhere or if they just felt awkward or bad for me, but I did get a free Frosty on my birthday. By the end of the day, my brother had had enough. There are so many places I didn't even get to, like Dairy Queen, Ben & Jerry's, Cold Stone, Pinkberry, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts. There's so many. Endless possibilities. If you'd like to go to those places, more power to you. Enjoy your birthday treats. Treat yourself. It's your birthday.
Here we are, friends of a sort.
Get with it, people. Take them out.
I want them in a cell.
Fast food is not just for adults. Every big fast food chain also has its own kids menu, where it's usually something a little bit smaller and a little bit cheaper. Usually comes with a toy. Sometimes when you're in a pinch, you just want to get something quick for your kids. And sometimes, if you're like me, you have an unpaid internship and no money. So I went ahead and got a kids meal from the top fast food chains in the country. A for effort. It even comes in a little box here. Here we go. Little guy French fries, mini apple juice box, and Go-Gurts. Dude, this has 19 grams of sugar in it. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? That's hard to drink. I don't think I've ever had Go-Gurt before. Am I dummy? Is this just Yoplait yogurt in like a tube? Let's get a price point up on the screen. McDonald's, emoji, plush toy, apple slices, cheeseburger, chocolate milk. Again, just ketchup and cheese. But that's kind of the thing about kids, right? So they just want the meat and the cheese and the bread. That's what I wanted when I was a kid. That's what I want now. Kids are so lucky. They don't have to eat vegetables. They have toys. They don't have to pay rent. The food's cheaper. I'm not going to review the apples. I'm not going to review God's work. There we go. Yeah, dude. I get that it's chocolate milk, but it's like, oh, brother. Blank thing. Stickers. Oh, crayons. Yeah, I don't know. I guess a kid could like put these stickers down and draw on this for like 5 seconds and then be bored and move on to something else. See, this to me is like a kid-sized thing. The ham has got a great flavor to it. This cheese, yo dog, with that sauce. Oh, this is weird. I have never in my life eaten applesauce like this. It's way more convenient. Would I look like a creep if I was just on the train sucking on one of these? Whoa! Oh my God, this lemonade, it tastes like lemonade. Okay, an Uno deck. This is actually interesting. This is like a magic 8-ball. And then if you press the thing there, yeah. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. KFC, 1 crispy chicken leg. Check it out, mac and cheese. Usually it includes an applesauce, but for various reasons I was not able to get one for this video. The chicken, great flavor. Hell yeah. This mac and cheese is so good. And it also comes with the Capri Sun. I haven't had one of these since, I don't know, I played soccer when I was 10. Yeah! It's like I'm putting in an IV. Capri Sun, Burger King cheeseburger, yeah. The fries, I think only these guys at McDonald's do like actual burger and fries. Once again, Capri Sun. Oh yeah, Capri Sun's like getting in on the fast food game. Good for those guys. Beverages are so sugary. So here's the toy from the Burger King kids menu. I literally have no idea what this is. Number 5 is Wendy's. At number 4, McDonald's. Number 3 slot goes to KFC. Number 2 goes to Burger King. And number 1 that I thought was the best was Arby's. It was so good. It was an awesome sandwich. I liked everything about it. I thought they did a great job. I was very surprised. I didn't even know Arby's had a kids menu. So if I had children, or for some weird reason had to take care of children, I would definitely take them to Arby's to eat. I don't know why I would be taking a kid to eat anything anywhere. Seems like something that there's laws in place to stop that from happening.
Hey there, I'm Claire. I'm a Tasty producer, and today I'm going to show you some of my favorite recipes to make for the kids in my life. Personally, I don't actually have kids, but my mom and I are the caregivers for my 6-year-old niece and my 3-year-old nephew. Basically, I get to be this really cool auntie-mom hybrid superhero, and it's hard, but it's also really, really rewarding. When they suddenly came into my care, I had to quickly learn how to cook for kids, and let me tell you, it was no easy feat. And I was lucky enough to be able to channel it into my work by making Tasty videos and Tasty Junior videos. My coworker Hannah, she has this 6-year-old son. His name is Jackson, and he's my best friend. And he's usually my sous chef in all Tasty Junior videos. We have been cooking together since he was 4, and I've gotten to see him blossom into such a kind-hearted and goofy boy. We have a blast together in the kitchen, and he brings so much joy to the office whenever he comes in. So, as all parents know, you don't always have time to cook everything in the morning during the week, and it was my nephew's birthday. I wanted to make something super innovative and special for his birthday breakfast, and he loves cinnamon rolls, and who doesn't love birthday cake? So I made a cinnamon roll out of birthday cake, and they were such a hit at home that I had to make them into a Tasty Junior video. Now, I know what you all are thinking, who gives their kids so much sugar for breakfast? But just to see the joy of his face when he woke up to a cinnamon roll birthday cake, he was ecstatic. And it made the experience of making it just that much better. So in order to fuse cinnamon rolls and birthday cake together, I had to figure out a way to get that cake flavor without adding extra sugar. I ended up just using a box of pre-made cake mix and adding flour to the cake mixture to make it more of a dough consistency rather than a cake batter consistency, and it worked like a charm. They're fluffy, they're sweet, they're cakey, they're everything you would want in a birthday cake cinnamon roll hybrid. Having to all of a sudden pack lunches for 2 kids was super intimidating at first. When I was a kid, I remember getting made fun of for having certain things in my lunch, and I really didn't want that for them, but I still wanted them to have nutritious lunches, which I know can be time consuming. My time is already so limited in the mornings, and I needed a quick solution, so I thought of how adults meal prep for their week all the time, and so I just adapted it for the kids. It teaches kids the responsibility of packing their own lunch. My niece loved that responsibility, and she was so proud to walk up to her friends and show them that she had made it for herself, and I could see the confidence growing inside of her. And it was great for me, too, because doing just a little bit of preparation can save you 10 minutes of time in the morning. That extra 10 minutes allowed me to be able to brush my hair, or have a cup of coffee, or spend those extra few minutes with the kids. And it also sometimes will give me that extra 10 minutes of sleep, which is so. This is not the only thing that you can make for your kids' lunches. Have it fit your needs. It's all going to be catered to your family and what your family likes, but it's just designed to save you some time. And as much as it saves time for me, it also teaches my niece some responsibility. To pack her own lunch is such a big deal because she feels like she is serving a role. It gives her an opportunity to participate in our morning routine, and she feels like she's a part of it, and that's really special for our family. We want to include them and raise them to be independent human beings, and this is just one of the ways in which she is learning to be an independent person. Everybody has their go-to favorites when they're cooking for their kids. In my house, tacos hands down are the winner, but they're always such a mess, especially with a toddler. So I was trying to figure out a way to work around it, and then the taco breadsticks were born. Kids love tacos, kids love breadsticks, so why not combine them? I know it's not traditional in any way, shape, or form, but I really enjoy being able to use inspiration from other classic dishes around the world to make them fit my family's needs. My nephew can hold it with his hand and not make a mess all over the table or himself. Getting a kid to try a new thing can be really difficult, so if you play with their personal flavors that you know that they like, it will be much easier for them to eat it if they know it's taco flavored or pizza flavored or something familiar to them but in a new form. At my house, I serve them to my niece and nephew as an appetizer or a snack or even a side at dinner. They're just a special treat the kids love, and it blows their minds just about every time they eat them. Dinner is probably the #1 most frustrating thing for parents when cooking for kids. It can take a lot of time and effort, and by the time you're done cooking, they're probably just gonna turn their nose up at it and say it's not what they wanted. There was this one time I went to dinner with my boyfriend and his family at this really nice, expensive Japanese teppanyaki restaurant. There was this child across the table from us whose parents had ordered him this really nice steak dinner that was cooked right in front of him, and it was really exciting for him, but all he would eat was his fried rice. That's like $30 worth of dinner, and all he ate was fried rice. And I was like, dude, you have such a great dinner in front of you. Why are you only eating fried rice? And then it dawned on me. Kids love fried rice, duh. So that experience inspired me to create fried rice and to play with the flavors of fried rice because yes, it's not traditional, again, but it is an opportunity for me to show my creativity through the food that I make for the kids. I don't know about you, but I've never met a kid who doesn't like fried rice. So if you can play with the flavors and customize it to your child's preference, you've got a solid hit for dinner that night. As much as we would like to be, we can't always be model parents, and our kids can't always be model children. Luckily, my niece and nephew are perfect, and they usually eat their vegetables, but sometimes I do have to get creative. With this dish, I really wanted to take the classic childhood favorite of a cheeseburger and bring it to life with a little bit of healthiness to it. I added some broccoli and carrots. Honestly, I don't even think the kids noticed that there was anything in there. They're not little investigators like I know some kids can be, but I know these kids, and I know that if there was a plate with broccoli and carrots and a cheeseburger on it, those broccoli and carrots probably will get ignored.
Believe it or not, I do read the comments. I've noticed a lot of parents shaming other parents for having to hide their vegetables in their kids' food, and if that's what works for their family, great. If it doesn't work for yours, try something else. And if you have a perfect child who eats every vegetable that crosses their path, you, my friend, are a lucky parent.
If you're still finding it hard to get the kids to eat something that has green in it, try involving them in the cooking process. They're more likely to eat what they made because they have a sense of pride in it, and you get a good bonding experience cooking together. I am a mean baker, but I am not the best cake decorator, so I was looking for something pretty foolproof that even I could make for my niece's birthday. When we were planning her 5th birthday party, I'd ask her what theme she wanted, and all she would say was unicorn. That was it. It was gonna be unicorns, and she would accept nothing else. The kids had recently started living with me, and she didn't know that many kids, and she was new to the area, and I really wanted to give her the most amazing